is Managed Mastery, of course. And again, I am Coach King, and I'm happy to be your coach. If you're watching these videos and they have been a blessing to you, please like, again, share, subscribe to the channel where you'll be getting more updates and more opportunities to connect with me by clicking the link down below in the description page, where you'll be able to get in the emails and you'll be able to see what's coming up on my courses and just be able to connect over a period of time. But today, this is Managed Mastery. And I want to talk to you because a lot of people think that management is all about systems, schedules, or having everything perfectly organized in your life. And those things are part of management. But the truth is this: we can organize those things, but management always starts with you. Before you manage your calendar, your business, your family, or your goals, you're managing decisions. You're managing habits and disciplines. And when those are out of order, everything else feels out of control. I've been there. See, most of the time, my frustration in life, it didn't come from having too much to do. It came from me doing too much of the wrong stuff, not focusing on small things that mattered in my life, but I was focusing on many other things in the wrong order with no clear directions. That's not a workload, I realized, but it was a problem. And that was more a management problem in my life. And until I slowed down long enough to evaluate how I was managing my life, I felt like I kept repeating the same cycles and with different goals. And here's something that I've learned over time. Unmanaged priorities will always manage you. If you don't decide what matters most in your life, you will find yourself like I did, those decisions deciding for me, life decisions, other people's emergencies, other people's distractions, and other people's expectations. They started running my day, and it can happen to you just like that. And before you know it, you're busy, you're tired, you're unfulfilled, wondering where all your time, all your energy, where did it go? See, good management requires clarity. You have to know what you're responsible for and what you're not responsible for. A lot of the stress that we carry in our lives comes from carrying things that were never assigned for us to carry in the first place. Saying yes sometimes, which was my case, often avoiding hard decisions and postponing important work, it created pressure on me that built quietly over time. And if you're feeling like this, management is learning when to engage, when you can take a step back and say, enough's enough. Another key part of management is, or in my life that I found out, was consistency. Not motivation, but being consistent and doing the small things over a time period of time, a certain way. See, motivation comes and it goes, but consistency, action builds stability. So when you manage our actions daily, even in small ways, we begin to create what I call momentum by doing things over a certain period of time. You stop relying on feelings and you start relying on structure. That's when progress becomes predictable instead of accidental. So let me say this clearly. Being productive is not the same as being effective. You can check all the boxes every day, which I used to do, and I still felt like I was going nowhere. Effective management asks better questions. And I started asking myself, what deserves my attention today? What can actually wait? What is actually moving me forward in my life versus just keeping me busy saying that I'm doing busy work? So strong management always requires reflection. If you never stop to review your week, if you never stop to review your decisions, or even the habits that you have in place, we'll keep repeating the same patterns even when we don't realize it. Reflection isn't about being guilty, it's about being aware of where your time and where your management of skills are going. So awareness gives you that power to just adjust before small issues become what we call major issues. And here are simple exercises that you can do starting today. At the end of each of your day, write down 3 things: what worked, what didn't work, and what needs to change for tomorrow. That's it. That's one habit alone can sharpen how you manage your life, because improvement starts with awareness. The goal isn't being perfect. The goal is aligning your day with your visions, with your time, with your management skills in whatever area that you want to perfect. So when your actions align with your priorities, your life starts to feel less chaotic and more intentional. You begin managing forward instead of reacting backwards. So if this message connected with you, if you taken something from this and you want more coaching insights like this, practical guides, real life guidance on managing your life with clarity, with purpose, I love to stay in contact with you. So connect with me. Join my email list by clicking the link below. I share tools, I share reflections, I share simple strategies that doesn't always make it to the YouTube video. All right. So this is Fred King, Coach King as other words. And this has been another moment in Managed Masteries. Manage your life with intention, because what you don't manage will eventually manage you, whether it's health, finances, or relationships. Manage those things with goals in mind. Until next time, peace.